So now, you know from the multiplication law of indices, if you have a to the power of b times, let's say a to the power of x times a to the power of y, this is the same thing as saying a to the power of what? X plus y, right? So we're going to apply that same rule, we apply it here. So here, the bases are what? The bases are equal. So this is base 2. So we pick the base 2. So what do we do to the powers? We add the powers together. So this becomes 2n plus 1 plus 4n. So we have 2n plus 1 plus 4n times, now let's go to base 3. For base 3, we're also going to add the powers, 2n plus 1 plus 2n, right? We add the powers, 2n plus 1 plus 2n divided by, now let's go to the denominator. The bases here, we have base 2. The 3 terms here are all equal, so we have base 2 here. Then we add up the powers, n plus 4n times, now base 3 becomes what? 3n plus 2n. So here we have 3n plus 2n. Hope you are good. Let me go to the comment and check. Isa, where is the mistake again? When there's a mistake, can you back it up with Caleb, where is it? 3 to the power of 2n plus 1 plus 4n, 3 to the power of 2n plus 1 plus 2n, 2 to the power of n plus 4n, 3 to the power of 3n plus 2n. Where is the mistake? Please listen. Check. 3 to the power of 2n. 3 to the power of 2n. Which one? This one at the denominator. This is it here. 3 times 2n. 3 times the power of 2n. I have 3 to the power of 2n. This is 2 to the power of 4n. Which one? This is the 3 to the power of 2n is this one. 3 to the power of 2n is this other one. Check 3 to the power of 2n. There's no mistake now. There's no mistake. Okay. So this becomes what? 2 to the power of, now 2n plus 4n gives us 6n, right? Then we have plus 1 times 3 to the power of 2n plus 2n is 4n. So we have 4n plus 1 there. Divided by what? 2 to the power of n plus n is 2n. 2n plus 4n gives us 6n. Then times 3 to the power of 3n plus 2n gives us what? 5n. So this is simplified. So this can also be written as 2 to the power of, now these bases are equal, right? This can also be written as 2 to the power of 6n plus 1 divided by 2 to the power of what? 6n times 3 to the power of 4n plus 1 over 3 to the power of 5n, right? So now these bases are equal. We pick one of them, we pick the 2. What do we do to the power when you have division? What do we do to the power when you have division? Tell me in the comment section. Guys, keep tapping on your screen. What do we do to the power? What do we do to the power when we have division? Tell me in the comment section. What happens to the power? Yes, we minus. Thank you. Thank you. So we take the negative, right? So this becomes 6n plus 1 minus 6n, right? Times, now we have these 3 here. The bases are equal. We pick one of them. So we subtract the power as well, since it's division. Because from those of indices, if you have, for those that might not understand why we are subtracting, we are obeying the rules of indices. If you have a to the power of x divided by a to the power of y, you pick one of the base, which is a, then you subtract the power, that is x minus y. So that's the rule we are applying here. So this becomes 3 to the power of 4n plus 1 minus 5n. So we keep simplifying. This becomes 2 to the power of 6n minus 6n cancels out, that becomes a 0. So what we have left is the power of 1 times 3 to the power of, now we have 4n minus 5n. 4n minus 5n will give us what? 4n minus 5n is minus n, right? So we have minus n plus 1. Hope you're together. So now this is 2 to the power, so hope you understand how to this point before I move on. Thank you for the gift. Thank you, God bless you. Guys, hope you understand up to this point. Let me know if you understand up to this point before I move on. Okay, I need more people to respond, please. I need more response. So everyone move on. Okay. So here we have 2 to the power of 1. 2 to the power of 1 is 2, right? Times. Now, I have 3 to the power of minus n plus 1. This can also be written as 3 to the power of what? Minus. Now, if I want to put this, okay, let me hear from the audience. Who can tell me what can I do to this 3 to the power of minus n plus 1? Who can tell me what can I do here to simplify the work? I'm in the comment section. Please, let's make the class interactive. Hi, Mahi on YouTube. Hi, you're welcome. Let's make the class interactive. Who can tell me what do I do to minus n plus 1? The power of minus n plus 1. Who can tell me what can I do there? Please, let's make the class interactive. 1 over 3n plus 1. Okay. Ungutuko, you said we separate 3 to the power of n minus 1. I'm still waiting. It will be 3 over n. No, it won't be 3 over n. There is a mistake. Where is the mistake? Please identify it. 1 over 3 to the power of n plus 1. Yes, you are only saying there is a mistake. Help us identify where the mistake is. We have seen where the mistake is, so let us know. Once you identify a mistake, don't just say there is a mistake. Tell us that this is the mistake. Please be specific. 3n plus 1 minus n plus 1 minus n plus 1. Nobody has gotten it. How is it minus 2n? Minus open bracket n plus 1. Minus open bracket n minus 1. Guys, let's keep going. 1 over 3 to the power of n plus 1. The problem is for the denominator. Instead of 3 to the power of 2n twice, you replaced it with 3 to the power of 3n. Check from the onset. Chief focus. You said let me read it. The problem is from the denominator. Instead of 3 to the power of 2n. Instead of 3 to the power of 2n twice, he said 3 to the power of 2n. Oh, this guy is right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. I've seen it. And nobody told me. Oh. Guys, look at this denominator. When I was collecting like terms here, it's just a little error. A little error here. 3 to the power of 2n. 3 to the power of 2n. But when I was collecting like terms, instead of me to put the power of 3n here, 2n, I put 2n here. Do you understand have you seen the error? If you have seen the error, say yes. Just say yes. If you have seen the error, just say yes. Okay. Aisha, you say I didn't understand you. So maybe it's because you didn't explain. You didn't explain well. Sorry about that. You know, it's when maybe it's the way you explain. I didn't get to understand what you were saying. And guys, please, I want to know, hope the comments is not blocking what I wrote down there. If it is, I want to lift is it blocking it? Is the comments blocking what I wrote down there? Maybe some people cannot see it well. Aisha, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, it's not blocking it. Okay, I just want to be sure. So the little error was here. This is 3 to the power of 2n. But I wrote 3n here instead of 2. So let me correct it. So this is supposed to be 2. I really appreciate those that always correct me. Thank you. Once there is an error, they easily identify it. So this is going to be 2n plus 2n. Here is 4n, right? So here we're replacing it with 4n. So this becomes 4n plus 1 minus 4n. Thank you. So the solution is now making sense. So you see from here now, 4n minus 4n is 0 to cancel out. So what am I left with? I'm left with 3 to the power of 1. 2 to the power of 1 is 1. 3 to the power of 1. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. 3 to the power of 1 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So this is the final answer. Thank you so much, everyone, for your engagement. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you. So hope you understand the solution. If you understand, kindly type understood in the comment section. Mahi, I can see your comment here that says if x is equals to 5 plus root 2 plus this. Okay, Mahi, kindly send me Mahi on YouTube, kindly send me a DM. Send me a DM. Go to my bio. You see my WhatsApp number there, okay? So you send me a message. Mahi on YouTube. So guys, if you understood what we just did, how can I locate you, please? One more example. Yes, I have another example. We're going to solve another one now. Somebody say, how will I understand? Can you check through the solution? You understand? Is that Ibrahim? Ibrahim, you understand? Can you check through the solution? This is self-explanatory, right? It's self-explanatory. It's not difficult. It's not a difficult question. So guys, if you understand what I just explained on the board, kindly type understood. When you type understood, that makes me know that we are all following and we are all together. So what we are doing is we are solving random questions from JAMB. JAMB random question in maths. Initially we were meeting 3 times daily, but now I've reduced it to 2 times daily. I've reduced it to 2 times daily because the afternoon session is no longer convenient for me. So I'll be going live 3 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the night, making it a total of 5 hours daily, all things being equal. Understood. All right. There's another question I want us to solve. After this question, what's that question we used to do? So what we are doing is we are solving random questions. Please, I want to screenshot, but you are blocking the board. Okay. Sorry. Oh. You can screenshot. So there's a question that I solved yesterday. Some people said they didn't really understand. So I want to repeat it. But I'm looking for the question. I don't really take note of that question. Yesterday, I think it was a question on indices as well. So guys, keep tapping on your screen. Keep tapping. So this live will get to a larger audience. So what we are doing is we are solving random questions. We're just solving random questions in JAMB. Good morning, this boy. Good morning, you're welcome. Okay. Okay, so tomorrow is for physics. Tomorrow is for physics. Today is maths and further maths. We are solving physics tomorrow. Thursday, Friday is chemistry. Monday, Tuesday, maths and further maths. Okay, guys. So we have another question. Let's solve. But my chemistry is not on this page. The chemistry is on the second page. I have another page. That one is strictly for chemistry. So, guys, let's solve. Let's solve this together. I don't teach English. I'm not a teacher of English. I only teach maths and sciences. All right. So now I want to move on to the next question. So what we are doing is we are solving random questions. JAMB random questions. We are not solving from a particular topic. I'm just picking questions randomly from JAMB. Past questions is what we are solving. Random questions. Some questions in JAMB, they are shortcut methods you can just use to solve and get your answer so easily, so fast. But there are some questions, unfortunately, they do not have any shortcuts. You just have to solve. You just have to solve, but you have to be very fast in solving. You have to be fast and careful. Guys, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel at Aisha Bande Calculation. Same name. The same name. Kindly give me support by subscribing to my YouTube channel. You can also watch my live sessions on YouTube. Okay? I have all the pre-recorded sessions on YouTube. So we have 5 options. Let's solve, and please tell me in the comment section. That's how we do it here. Everybody solves. When there's a question, the audience solves, and then we drop our answers in the comment section. We see who is correct. We see those that are correct. So let's do this question. Let's solve this question in 10 seconds is small. Let's do this in 45 seconds. Let's do this in 45 seconds. Guys, keep tapping on your screen. The question is, simplify log 10 to the power of 2 base 10 plus log 5 base 10. Let's do this in 45 seconds. Ola, good morning. Oh, I'm just seeing your comment. You say you have a shorter method. Is it for the other question I cleaned? Ola Bakash, I just mentioned some few seconds ago. I said I'm a teacher of only maths and sciences. Okay, let's continue because I've already cleaned that one. So we have an answer. Somebody says the answer is D. D is 25. So let's see if it's correct. Let's get more answers, please, from the audience. We have 30 seconds more. Another person has 3, but there's not 3 in the option. See the options on the board. We have 5 options, so one of them is the correct answer. 25. A, some people have A as the answer. A is what? Log 500 base 10. B. A. Are we doing minim anymore? Are we just choosing any answer? Please, let's solve. Let's not just assume that this is an answer. This is very simple now. This should not take us more than 15 seconds is even too much. This is a very simple and straightforward one. Log, they are all in the same basis now. Guys, they are all in the same basis. This is very simple. You see those that got it. This is log what? Log 10 to the power of 2. What is 10 to the power of 2? That is 10 times 10, which is what? 100, right? So this is log 100 base 10 plus log 5 base 10. So what do? The logs are what? The bases are equal. So this becomes log what? So what do since the bases are equal? Good morning, Max with Big Ben. You're welcome, sir. Since the bases are equal, what do? Thank you, Fashel. Thank you. So you pick one of them, right? So this is going to be what? Log 100. So what do? We multiply it times 5 base 10. So this is equal to what? Log. So this becomes what? Log what? 100 times 5 is what? 500 base 10. So the answer is A. So that those that got A, whether you did mini by the wall, or whether you assumed, or whether you solved it, this is for you. Yes, for those that got A, they got it correctly. So well done, guys. For those that didn't get it, hope you understand the solution. Very simple and short. That's why I said 45 seconds is enough for us to solve this, right? 45 seconds is enough. So let's solve another one. So remember, we are solving random JAMB questions. Oh, Pablo, sorry, I've already cleaned the board because we have a target. So the next question, I know this question will cause a lot of arguments to an extent. That is if the class will be interactive as it used to be. This is a kind of, let's see those that will get this correctly. Simplify as much as possible. 1 plus 2 over 1 minus 5 over 5 plus 2 over x. Simplify as much as possible. Should I give the options, yes or no? Let me know in the comment section. Should I give the options? Should I give the options for this, or we just solve? Okay, everybody wants option. Okay. All right, so let me give you 5 options. Option A is 5 over x plus 2. Option B, x plus 1. Option C is 10x plus 6. Option D, 5x plus 3. Option E is 5x plus 3 over 5x plus 2. Alright guys, let's go. How many seconds will this take us to solve? I will solve, but I need to get answers from the audience. That's how I do it. I'll give some few seconds to the audience to solve and get the answer. Then if nobody gets the answer correctly, or whatever case it may be, then I solve. Guys, let's do this in 60 seconds. Our time has started counting. Let's do this in 60 seconds, please. Okay, Sultan. Sultan on YouTube, you're welcome. Thank you for your engagement here. Please, Sultan, if you are still there at Mahi, please let me know on YouTube. Okay, Sultan, you have C, right? Hope my board is clear. Sultan on YouTube, hope my board is clear. Hope the board is clear and the audio. Okay, you have C as your answer. Okay. All right, Sultan, please, is my board clear? Please let me know. Sultan on YouTube, is my board clear? Okay, everything is clear, right? Thank you. So you said your answer is option C, right? Okay, so let's give other audience on my other platforms that are watching live to also drop their answers. Then we'll solve together. Let's see. Okay, I have some people on YouTube who have already dropped their answers. 5x plus 3. So people have 10x plus 6. Please, let's not do guesswork. Oh, let's solve. Let's not do guesswork. Let's solve. Please, 20 seconds more. Somebody says my IQ is 250. But there is no 250 in the option now. Then check the option. There is no 250 in the option. Guys, 10 seconds more. Yes, I'm waiting. Angel, I'm waiting. Please let him know IQ is different from answer. If your answer is not in the option, that means your answer is not correct. Thank you for sharing, Ogidi Photograph. Thank you for sharing the live. Guys, please keep sharing this live so to get to a larger audience. So we have 10 seconds more, guys. I'm going to do a countdown. Who is confused? Pink Love, why are you confused? What is making you confused? Should I give you an insight on what to do? Start from the last value we have there. Start down, take it up. That's how you easily solve a question like this. You get the correct answer. Thank you for reposting. Okay, the time is up. Yes, you are starting from down. You are starting from down. So guys, let's do this together. Sultan, please hope you're still there on YouTube. So let's do this together and see those that got it. Because it seems as if from the audience, from what I can see, everybody, all the options here, ma. Everybody chose all the options here. So let's see those that are correct. Thank you all for your engagement. At least your engagement is what is making the class more lively, so thank you. So guys, let's solve this together. When you have a question of this nature, what do? You start from the bottom. So what we're going to do is let's simplify what we have here at the bottom. Let's do a rough work here. This is 5 plus 2 over x, right? Remember the method I told us to be using. This is JAMB, so you have to be very fast. This is the same thing as 5 over 1, right? So 5 times x will give us 5x, then 2 times 1 will give us 2. Over 1 times x here will give us x. So simplifying this bottom side, it gives us 5x plus 2 over x. So now let's rewrite this. So this becomes 1 plus 2 over 1 minus 5 over, now this 5 plus 2 over x now becomes what? 5x plus 2 over x. Now the next step is, let's pick everything we have here and simplify. Hope you're getting it. This is 5 over. Now let me not write it as over. This line here, this over, what does it stand for? What operation does it stand for? Well, in case you are a bit late, but not too late, you're welcome. Guys, what does that line stand for? Division. Thank you, Morel KG. Okay, thank you. That's division. So this becomes 5 divided by, now we have 5x plus 2 over x, right? So now we want to change the division, now becomes multiplication. For those that have been in my class since last week, what happens when I have multiplication? When the division turns to multiplication, what happens to the fraction that follows it? What happens to the fraction? It will turn to multiplication. Thank you, Sultan on YouTube. Thank you. Yes, it will flip, right? Thank you. Good. So this becomes x over what? 5x plus 2. So let's simplify this. 5 times x will give us 5x over, now the denominator is what? 5x plus 2. So I've simplified this now to become this. Now let's come back here. This now becomes what? This is equal to 1 plus 2 over 1 minus. Now the 5 all over 5x plus 2 over x, we now replace it with this. So this becomes 5x over 5x plus 2. If you understand up to this point, type understood for me in the comment section so I can move on. Please type understood in the comment section. Type understood in the comment section so I will know we are all, I'm carrying everyone along. Please, I need more. Okay, thank you. So let's continue. So now can you see that this is now reducing? Now we are now going to work with this. We are going to simplify this next one. So this is what? 1 minus 5x over what? 5x plus 2. So what do we do? This is the same thing as saying over 1, right? So 1 times 5x plus 2 will give me 5x plus 2. Minus 1 times 5x is what? 5x over 1 times 5x plus 2 as the denominator will still give me 5x plus 2. So let me simplify this. This is equal to 5x cancels minus 5x, right? What do we have left? We have 2 over 5x plus 2. So you have simplified this now to become what? 2 over 5x plus 2. So this now becomes 1 plus 2 over 2 all over 2 over 5x plus 2. Please, hope there is no mistake here. Hope there is no mistake. Hope there is no mistake. So let's continue. So now we are going to simplify this, what we have on the right hand side. So please, I want to clean this rough work here. You know what we're doing here? It's rough work. So let me clean this. So now let's simplify this. This is 2. This line here is division divided by 2 over what? 5x plus 2. So now this becomes multiplication. So this becomes 2 times 5x plus 2 all over 2. You know, since it's division, what happens? The fraction will flip, right? So let me see the comments. So this becomes what? Look at this 2, we cancel this 2 here, right? So what are we left with? We are left with 5x plus 2. So now we come here and replace it. So this is equal to 1 plus 2. This 2 all over 2 over 5x plus 2 will now be replaced with what? 5x plus 2. Now, 1 plus 2 is 3. So I have 3 plus 5x. Do I have this in my option? 3 plus 5x, which I can also rearrange as what? 5x plus 3. So looking at this, the correct option is option D. So those that got D have the answer correctly. So well done. Well done to those that got the answer. Good job. Good job. Thank you. Thank you everyone for your engagement. If you don't understand, that's why I was asking from time to time if there's any points you don't understand, so I don't have to come again. You didn't understand the solution. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. If you know you don't understand, that you are sincere, you don't understand, it's not like you are here taking me for granted or pulling my legs, please. It would be fair that you are just here to pull my legs, taking me back. It doesn't make sense. Do you understand? So it doesn't seem like I'm ignoring anyone. If you sincerely do not understand, you want me to explain again, please just raise your hand in the comments. If I have more people, then I will explain. Otherwise, please just take a shot of this. Because I have so many questions I want to solve. I have a target I have a target for today. Sultan, hope you understand what we did. Okay, Sultan, the class holds 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the morning, in the night, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So I come 2 times daily. It used to be 3, but the afternoon section is not more convenient for me. 9 a.m. Sultan, if you are still there, so 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Morning and night. Almost so many people asking me to start again. Okay. Let me explain this again. I will explain it again for the last time. Thank you, Lima. So let me explain again. But please, as I'm explaining, if there's any point where you don't understand, just call my attention immediately so that I'll clarify it. No, let's consider those. I have to be fast. Imagine that I'm fast explaining this. I'm not even too fast. And people did not understand. This boy. Do you understand? I'm not explaining too fast. And so people are saying they don't understand. Imagine that I'm now explaining very fast. What will happen? So me, I'm taking my time to explain and showing shortcut method. But I cannot do it so fast because I'm trying to pass knowledge. Do you understand? Please hope the board is good. Alright, let's do it again. Let me rewrite the question so that I'll manage this board well. This is just simplification. Alex, who has the question? The calculation is not long. This calculation is not long. This is just simplification, Kawai. We are spending more than 3 minutes because we are explaining. If I want to solve this, I'm telling you that in 60 seconds I will solve it and get my answer. It's just for you to understand the steps. So let's do this. Please, there's no need for argument about the timing. Guys, please keep tapping on your screen. For those that say we should explain again, let me rewrite the question. The question is 1 plus 2 over 1 minus 5 over 5 plus 2 over x. This is the question. So I'll be doing my rough work here. Now let's do this. I said if you have a question like this is simplification. You start with what you have. Start from down, then you keep going up. You cannot start from up and you come down. You will not get the answer. You start down, you go up. So now what do we have down here? Down here we have 5 plus 2 over x. This 5 is the same thing as saying over 1 because 5 over 1 is still 5, so nothing changes. So this is what I tell my students to do when you have fractions like this and you have a plus or minus in between. Just do like this, you cross multiply this way. So this is 5 times x, this will give us 5x. What you have in between, the operation is a plus, so you have a plus here. Then 1 times 2 will give us 2. Over, multiply the denominators, 1 times x will give us x. So this 5 plus 2 over x now becomes 5x plus 2 all over x. If you understand this, tell me continue. I'm talking to those that said they didn't understand initially. If you understand this, tell me continue. Okay. So now let's represent the whole of this now with 5x plus 2 over x. We'll now come back again, we'll repeat the same question. This now becomes 1 plus now the 2 all over 1 minus 5 all over. Now the 5 plus 2 over x is now what? We now represent it as 5x plus 2 over x. We understand this, right? Now, the next thing we are going to do, we are going down, up. Now we are going to pick what we have down here. So this is what we have. So we are going to pick this 5 all over 5x plus 2 all over x. The numerator is what? 5. At the denominator, we have another fraction. Thank you for the gift, Efman. God bless you. You're welcome. 5x plus 2 all over x, right? So we can write this as what? This can be written as 5. This line here, that's why I asked in the comment, what does this line stand for? Thank you for the gift. This is a division line divided by what? 5x plus 2 all over x. So this division will turn to multiplication. When that happens, the fraction will flip. What we mean by it flipping is that the denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator becomes the denominator. Look at the arrow. Jerry, I'm guessing it's right. So now this becomes what? 5 times, now the x goes up, it now becomes x over, the 5x plus 2 comes down, it now becomes 5x plus 2. So now we simplify this. 5 times x will give us 5x over, now we have 5x plus 2 at the denominator, 5x plus 2. So we take this now, we come and replace it with this. So this now reduces to what? 1 plus 2 all over, we have a 1 here, minus this 5 over 5x plus 2 all over x, which is this, has now reduced to this value. So this now becomes what? 5x over 5x plus 2. Remember, you're taking it down, you're going up. Remember, we started from here, down, up. You keep simplifying. Now, the next thing we're simplifying now, we're going to simplify 1 minus 5x over 5x plus 2. 1 minus 5x over 5x plus 2. Hope you're all together, the YouTube streamers and the TikTok viewers. Hope you're all together. So now what do? This one is same thing as saying 1 over 1, right? So we do the same method here. We just cross multiply. It's easier and faster. So now if we cross multiply, 1 times 5x plus 2 will give us what? 5x plus 2. What we have, the operation in between is minus. 1 times 5x will give us what? 5x all over. Now multiply the denominators. 1 times 5x plus 2, I have 5x plus 2. So let's simplify this. This is equal to 5x minus 5x is what? Let me see if you guys are following, so it doesn't seem like I'm talking to myself. Guys, what is 5x minus 5x? Five x minus 5x. 0. Good. So this is 5x cancels minus 5x. We have a 0. So what are we left with? We are left with 2 over what? 5x plus 2. So this is simplified. So we come back to the question again. This now becomes 1 plus 2. 1 minus 5x over 5x plus 2 has been simplified to become what? 2 over 5x plus 2. So this now becomes 2 over what? 5x plus 2. Now we simplify this. Now we're going to simplify this. What do we do here? This is the same thing as saying 1 over 1, right? So we cross multiply. This becomes 1 times 5x plus 2. This will give us 5x plus 2. The operation in between is a plus. Then 2 times 1 will give me 2 all over. Now let's multiply the denominator. The two denominators, we have 1 times 5x plus 2. This gives me what? 5x plus 2. Now look at this. Hope I didn't make any mistake here. 5x plus 2. This is 2 times 1, 2. Hope there is no error here. Please let me check. Help me check. Hope there is a mistake somewhere, right? Yes, I'm also seeing it that way. But this doesn't seem like the answer I got initially. Please, where is the mistake? Help me find out. Oh dear. I'm missing the other 2. Let me see. This is 1 plus. Oh! when I substituted here, yes, I missed out this numerator. You're right. Thank you. So this is 1 plus 2 all over, this is what, 2 over 5x plus 2, right? 2 over 5x plus 2. So now what do we do? Okay, let's simplify this. Let's simplify the whole of this. Let's do it here. So we have 2. This line here is a division line, right? Divided by 2 over 5x plus 2. So this becomes 2 times what? 5x plus 2 all over 2. So 2 cancels 2. I'm left with what? 5x plus 2, right? So let's come back here. So we have made this to become 5x plus 2, right? So this becomes 1 plus the whole of this now is now the 5x plus 2. So if you add 1 and 2, it gives us 3. So we have 3 plus what? 5x. So they are not like terms. So we can't add them together. So this can also be written as what? 5x plus 3. So that's how we got the answer D as 5x plus 3, okay? So I hope it's clearer now. Nasty, good morning. So to those that said they didn't understand. So ODM, thank you. Thank you for guiding me. Mayor, thank you. Good morning, Mizzy. So can we move on to the next one? Let's move on to the next one, right? We have the next question. Ali, thank you for the roses. God bless you. Thank you too. You don't understand because I'm just... Malik, please, can you take a screenshot? F-man, thank you for your engagement. I appreciate you. Malik, please take a screenshot of this. Jerry, thank you for the roses. God bless you. Thank you. Malik, please take a shot of this before I clean the board. Because I'm sorry I might not be able to explain this again. Maybe if you have a similar question. Because this is like the third time I'm explaining this. Malik, so take a shot of this before I clean the board, please. So the next question we are going to solve is on partial fraction. F-man, thank you for reposting. Okay, you have. All right. F-man, thank you for reposting. Guys, please keep tapping on your screen. Keep tapping so that the live will get to a larger audience. So let's solve the next question. It's on partial fraction. So it says, find the missing numerator. Find the missing numerator. We have 5 over x plus 1 minus 3 over 1 minus x minus 7x minus 1 over x squared minus 1 is equal to a question mark here all over x plus 1. So a value here is missing at the numerator. Guys, do you want the option? Goma, thank you. To all my gifters, thank you to you all. God bless you. I appreciate. Thank you for reposting this slide. That's why we have a larger audience. Yes, Aliyu, I explained tries already, so I won't be able to explain that. Mrs. E272. This is JAMB. They are JAMB questions. And you know JAMB questions are random questions from SS1 or down to SS3. So anybody in SS1 to 3 can join, or anybody preparing for an external exam, WAEC, NECO, JAMB, they can join. Or any external exam. I also pick my questions from external exam, past exams from SAT, GCSE, and HSC. I mix them up together. So thank you all once more for your engagement. Should I give the options? Jerry, you said network. Is it your network or my network? Yes, this is partial fraction. All right, Jerry, see you in the next class at night, 9 p.m. Okay, let me give the options. Jerry, thank you once more for the roses. God bless you. So let me give the options. So before I finish writing out the options, please let's start solving. This is partial fraction. So option A is -1, option B, x minus 1, option C, 3 open bracket 1 minus 5x over x minus 1. Option D is 3 open bracket 1 minus 5x. Option E is 1. So these are the 5 options. Guys, let's do this in 1 minute. Hi, you're welcome. Guys, keep reposting, please. Keep reposting this live. So we have the options there now. The options will guide us, right? Navdi on YouTube, hello. Hope you're understanding what you are solving, Navdi. Okay. We are having different answers. So let's see who will get them right. Different answers. Lima, thank you for the roses. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you all to all my gifters. I appreciate you all as you appreciate me as well. So should I solve? -1 -1. Okay. Should I solve? Alright, let me solve this. See, when you see a question of this nature, just know that you have no business with the right hand side. Nothing concerns us with the right hand side. So people will get confused and say, oh, if I do this, will I equate it? No, just leave the right hand side on its own. Leave it. Work on the left hand side. So let's bring out the values on the left hand side. Because what they mean here is when you simplify this partial fraction, this will give you a number over this is supposed to be the final answer. So now we are going to work with this and get our final answer. You see that the final answer will correlate with what we have here. The denominators will be the same. Our concern is just to compare and see what the numerator will be. So let's work with the left hand side, which is 5 over x plus 1 minus 3 over what? 1 minus x minus 7x minus 1 over x squared minus 1 is the difference of 2 square, right? We can say that this x minus 1. Okay, so some people might not get confused. Let me just leave it as x squared minus 1. Because some people will say they don't understand now. Okay, guys, what is the LCM here? Let's work with the LCM. What is the LCM? What is the LCM? I'm waiting. I'm in the comments. Hello, Emilia. You're welcome. What is the LCM? The last part has negative. That girl, this is partial fraction. What is the LCM? Right, B, you said don't make a mistake. I don't understand. I've not started now. Divide both sides by x. No, you can't do that. The LCM, 2x squared minus 1. No, that's not the LCM. The LCM is not 3. You said the last part. The whole denominator. Nobody is getting the correct LCM. Nobody is getting the correct LCM. X minus 1, x plus 1. The LCM is x squared minus 1. Good. Who is this? Pink Love got it. Yes. Use x squared minus 1. Don't use the old denominator. No. The LCM is this one. X squared minus 1. So this x squared minus 1, what does it mean? That is what we even need to know first. Wait, I feel like I'm about to... Guys, this x squared minus 1, what does it mean? Difference of 2 square, right? Okay. Okay. I want to do it in such a way that everybody will be carried along. Okay, what if I decide to change this x squared minus 1 to become x plus 1 and x minus 1? Do we agree? I want to carry everybody along. This x squared minus 1 is the same thing as x plus 1 and x minus 1. Is it true? It's true, right? It's true, right? Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, but some people might not understand using that x squared minus 1. There might be confusion when we want to start dividing and multiplying. So I want to do it step by step. So let's see. X minus 1, x plus 1, 1 minus x. Okay. Okay, let's use that as the LCM. So we are all good. Alright. So guys, let's use the LCM. You know we have x plus 1 here, x plus 1 here, so it's common. So let's use x plus 1, 1 minus x, and x minus 1. This is the LCM. I want everybody to understand, so everybody will be carried along. I don't want anybody to miss out any step. So all my gifters, thank you, God bless you. Do we understand this LCM? Is it better this way? Okay, I need more response. I need more response. Yes, good. I need more response. The more response I get, I know that we are all carried along. Okay, so now this is the LCM. So look at this. X plus 1 divided by this x plus 1 is 1, right? The whole of this denominator, let me do it here, so that nobody tell me I don't understand. The LCM is x plus 1, 1 minus x, and x minus 1. Now let's divide it by this first denominator. Divide it by what? X plus 1. What do we have? Look at this. X plus 1, we cancel x plus 1. We'll be left with what? We'll be left with 1 minus x and x minus 1. Remember there's a 5 as numerator, so you multiply the 5 by it. Let's take it step by step. If it was me, there's a shortcut method that we'll use sharp, I'll get the answer. But I'm doing this for clarity purpose, so we understand what we are doing. Minus, now let's pick the same denominator, that is the LCM. Multiply it by the next denominator, which is 1 minus x now. So the next one is going to be 1 minus x. The same denominator, but now we are dividing it by the next denominator, 1 minus x. So 1 minus x, we cancel 1 minus x. What do we have left? We have x plus 1 and x minus 1. Remember we have a 3 at the top, right? So minus 3 here. The same process again. The LCM, the 3 LCMs, now divide by the next denominator, which is x plus 1 and x minus 1. So x plus 1 cancels x plus 1. X minus 1 cancels x minus 1. What do we have left? We have what? 1 minus x left. So we have minus what? We have 1 minus x left, right? But remember what you have at the denominator is what? 7x minus 1. Hope I'm explaining this step by step. If you understand, just type continue. If you understand, type continue. Please don't be confused. Don't be confused. Okay. So now what we are going to do next is to expand. Now let's expand these brackets. Let's leave out the 5. So we have 5 here. 1 times x will give me what? Let me do this as a rough up. 1 minus x, or should I just do it here? 1 times x is what? X. 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Minus x times x is minus x squared. Minus x times minus 1 is plus x. Hope I'm correct here. So minus, we have a 3 here. Let's open up these brackets. X times x is x squared. X times minus 1 is minus x. 1 times x is what? Plus x. Plus 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. We are done with this. Minus, now let's expand this. 7x times 1 is 7x. 7x times minus x is minus 7x squared. Now minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. Minus times minus is plus, and 1 times x gives us x. Now, all over, should I do it this way? Should I do it this way, or I should take each value and divide by the denominator? Should I expand, or I should take each value and divide by the denominator? What do you guys suggest? Should I expand, or I should take each value and divide by the denominator, or I should expand? Which one will work better? Okay, we should do it this way. Okay, so let's continue. So now the denominator here, now we have, let me leave this. Should I expand this denominator? Should I expand the denominator? The denominator, should I also expand it? X plus 1, 1 minus x, x minus 1. Okay, let's expand. Let's expand the first two. X times 1 is x. X times minus x is minus x squared. Then 1 times x is, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times minus x is minus x. I've expanded this. Now we're going to expand by x minus 1. We'll come back to this. Now let's go back to the numerator. This is 5, open bracket, x plus x will give me 2x, right? Minus 1 minus x squared. I'm done with this. Let's go to the next one. 3, open bracket, minus x will cancel plus x. I'm left with x squared minus 1. Then minus 7. 7x plus x will give me what? 8x minus 7x squared minus 1. Please hope you're understanding this. I hope I'm not missing out any step. I'm too fast. I'm not too fast now. It's because you are just joining. Those that have been with me understand what I'm doing. X times x is x squared. X times minus 1 is what? Minus x. Minus x squared times x. Minus x to the power of 3. Minus x squared times minus 1 is plus x squared. Then the third term, 1 times x is what? X. 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Minus x times x is what? Minus x squared. Minus x times minus 1 is plus x. Guys, please let me check if there is no error. Please help me check if there is no error. How do you get 8? Stand one place so we can see clearly. Carry on, okay? No error, right? Okay. Me, if I was to solve this, I will not expand it. This expansion is a long process. If I was to solve it, I will not expand. So let's continue. So this is equal to, now let's open up the top. 5 times 2x will give me 10x, right? 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. 5 times minus x squared minus 5x squared. We are done with this. Let's go to the second one. Minus 3 times x squared is minus 3x squared. Minus 3 times minus 1 is plus 3. Why? Because minus times minus is plus and 3 times 1 is 3. Now let's go to the last one. Minus 8x. So guys, be careful. This negative will affect all the values in the bracket. Minus times minus is 7. So plus 7x squared. Minus times minus is plus 1 all over. Now let's go to the denominator. Let's see if any value can cancel out here. Look, x plus x squared will cancel minus x squared, right? What again can cancel out? Minus x will cancel plus x. Any other one? Is there another value that can cancel out? No. So now let's bring out what we have. You know we have minus x to the power of 3. Minus x to the power of 3 plus x squared plus x, then minus 1. Please let me check if it is error free. Those that are with me, help me check if it is error free. Help me check if it is error free. Okay. Alright. So let's continue. Now let's check the numerator. Let's collect like terms. Let's start with the power. Minus 5x squared. The highest power here is square, right? Minus 5x squared minus 3x squared will give me minus 8x squared. Minus 8x squared plus 7x squared is what? Minus x squared, right? So this is equal to minus x squared. Please hope is correct. Then now let's go to the value of x. 10x minus 8x is what? 2x. So here I have plus 2x. Then what else? Now let's go to, now we have minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1. So here I have minus 1 all over x cubed plus x squared plus x minus 1. So at this point, what can we do? The shortcut method was for us not to expand, but everybody was suggesting we expand. Left to me, I wouldn't have expanded. Write the negative in front of. Okay, yes, thank you. We factorize. Can you see this is now leading to factorization? If it was me, I would have not expanded though. And now expand, let's factorize x squared plus 2x minus 1. What are the factors? You guys should do it and tell me. What are the factors? Okay, Abu Sadiq. Okay, Abu Sadiq. What are the factors of x squared plus 2x minus 1? What are the factors? This method we are doing is, this expression is too long by learning. I wish you would have used my method. I'm suggesting we clean this off and try the shorter method, please. Guys, what do you suggest? Let's use the shorter method. This one is too long. Because our concern here is for JAMB. This is not AC. Should I clean it and use the other method? I want to get response. Yes, it's too long. I want to get response from the others. Okay, now I'm going with the audience. I can see many people saying, yes, I'm going to clean it. Yes, that's the fun of maths. But this is not WAEC now. This is not WAEC essay question. This is JAMB objective question. I'm almost through. Yes, but it's long. Or should we just finish this one up, then go and try the other method? Okay, let's finish this one. Since we have gotten to this point, let's get the answer from here. Let's see. Let's finish with this one, and we'll now go to the second method. But you guys should keep engaging. Let's do this. So let's factorize this. Let's factorize x squared plus 2x. Let's get the final answer for this and go to the shorter method. But there's a negative here. Take note of the negative. Take note of this negative value. So let's expand this. X squared plus 2x minus 1. This is going to be x squared plus x plus 1, right? Am I correct? So the common factor here is x. Factorize x from x squared, we have x, plus x from x, we have 1. The common factor here is 1. So this is what? X plus 1. So the common factor is x plus 1 and x plus 1. Am I correct? Let me know in the comments. Am I correct? The common factor, is it correct? Let me know. Is the common factor correct? Guys. Abu Sadiq, you said yes. Please be sure. Let's be sure. Okay. So the common factor here, so this, I'm going to represent this with minus. We have a minus here. Let's give it aside. So we have x plus 1, x plus 1. So we are done with this. Now let's go to the next one. X cubed plus x squared. So let's bring out this minus. Leave out this minus. Now let's take the first two terms and the last two terms here. Let's factorize. What is common here? X is common. We factorize x from x cubed. What do we have? We have x squared plus if we factorize x from x squared, we are left with what? X. Then minus, the common factor here is 1. Then we have x minus 1. So let's see, what can we do here? What can we do here? Any suggestion? Any suggestion from here? What can we do here? We have x plus 1, x plus 1. Guys, look at something, oh. Something is not correct, oh. And nobody told me. Nobody told me. Something is wrong here. The common factor cannot be x plus 1 and x plus 1. It's supposed to be x plus 1 and x minus 1. Right? The common factor here is supposed to be x plus 1 and x minus 1. Abi? Yes, now, because see, I made a mistake here. I put plus here instead of minus. What I have here is minus. So this is supposed to be minus. And nobody told me, oh. And you guys said I'm correct. So here it's supposed to be x minus 1. Here it's supposed to be x minus 1. So what can we do next? I've corrected it. Goma, I've corrected it. So who can tell me what can we do next? I don't even understand where you start from. For those that have been following me, what can we do next? What can we, is there anything we can cancel out here? Is there anything that can be cancelled out here? Collect like terms? No. Divide x minus 1 divided by x minus 1, we cut out. Okay. So that means this x minus 1, we cancel this x minus 1. Eh? But remember there is a minus here. Oh. There is a minus here. Oh. No, let's simplify this first. There's a minus here, so we have to be careful. No, this minus here should just cancel out this minus here. Here we have x plus 1, x minus 1 over x open bracket x squared plus x. Then minus this, let's open up this bracket. Minus 1 times x will give us what? Minus x plus 1. So that means what we cancel out here is what? X plus 1. Hey, even me, I don't get confused. Oh. Who can tell me, who can help me out here? What can I do here? Here I have x minus what? X minus 1. Who can help me out? What do we do here? Is it possible for the x minus 1 at the top to subtract, to cut out the x minus 1 at the bottom? Is it possible? X minus 1 divided x minus 1. Let me read comment. Is it possible? Factorize x out. Answer equal to 1 over x squared. Is it possible? It is 1 plus x minus 1. 1 plus x minus 1. Is it plus? Let me clean this last step and see. Somebody say it is 1 plus. Okay. Yes. This is supposed to be a plus. Thank you. This is supposed to be a plus. Then if this one is a plus, then now it is possible for this to cancel out. Is it making sense? It's making sense, right? Can you see? X minus 1 has already cancelled the x minus 1 since that's a plus. But initially it could not cancel out because it was a negative value. So we are getting somewhere. We must get this final answer. So now this is equal to x plus 1 over, we are now left with x open bracket x squared plus x. So let's see what we can do here. So this becomes x plus 1 over this denominator. What can we do to it? Can I just leave this x out and factorize x here? Tell me in the comment section. I want to leave out this x and factorize what I have inside this bracket. If I decide to factorize x here, if you factorize x from x squared, we are left with x. If you factorize x from x, we have plus 1. This is making sense a little. So let's see. So in this case, what now happens? X plus 1 cancels x plus 1. I will now be left with what? 1 over x times x, which is 1 over x squared, which is not correct. This is not correct. X squared plus x. This is not correct because our denominator has to be x plus 1. Our denominator has to be x plus 1. And our solution is correct. So can anybody help me check this? Okay, there is a plus 1 there. Market girl. Yes, thank you. Market girl. There is a plus 1 here. Or there is a plus 1 here, right? But guys, this plus 1 here, right? I think this is now making sense. So this is equal to x plus 1 over, now this x, I'm leaving it out here, and I want to factorize x inside this x squared plus x. So if I factorize x from x squared, I have x, plus if I factorize x from x, I have 1. I have 1. Okay, I have a plus 1 here. This plus 1. But this one will leave it there because this one, if 1 multiplies the whole of this, it still gives me x minus 1. Abi? Guys, let me know. That one, is it supposed to be there? Or the one is gone? Please, guys, you guys should comment. You guys should comment. It should be there. I've cancelled it. That's what I'm looking at. Seems like I've cancelled it. Seems like it has been cancelled. Why? Because 1 times x minus 1 will still give us x minus 1. If we were to simplify this, 1 times this is plus 1 times this. So the 1 is not there. Market girl, the 1 is not there. I've cancelled it. It's not there. It's not there. So here, what I'm having here is x open bracket. Now I'm factorizing x from this. Factorize x from x squared, we have x. Factorize x from this, we have 1. So now if I say this cancels this, what am I left with? I have 1 over x times x, which is 1 over x squared. And the denominator is supposed to be x plus 1. I said earlier, we don't expand the denominator if you really want to get the correct answer. But I believe that even with this method, we will get the correct answer. Maybe something is just wrong somewhere. And if I can identify the error, we'll get the answer. Because getting this means there's an answer to this. Maybe there's an error somewhere. Only if you can check out. From the start, you convert equal to multiplication, but you didn't interchange the fraction. From the start. Do you want to come up and explain to us what you mean by that statement? Do you want to come up? Yes, we have gotten the numerator, but the denominator was supposed to be the same as x plus 1, but we are not getting x plus 1. And this method is correct though. That means there's an error somewhere. There's an error somewhere we have to identify. So I'm reading comments. We are here to share knowledge. Yes, don't worry. That's favor. That's what we'll do as the second method. No, Goma, I can't continue. This is not correct. We've gotten the numerator, but the denominator is not the same. No, we don't have to clean, actually. Favor, we don't have to clean. We can just check out step by step. Guys, let's do this together. Can we? Let's do this together and just identify if there's an error at any point. This method is correct. See, 1 times x is x, 1 times minus 1 is minus 1, right? Or let me check from this step. Somebody said from the 4th step, but let me just check here. Yeah, it's correct. If we divide this by this, we have 1 minus x, x minus 1, minus 3, then this, the LCM divided by this, what we will have left will be what? X plus 1, x minus 1, which is what we have here. The same LCM divided by this, x plus 1, x minus 1, we have 1 minus x. So this is also correct. So let's go to the 4th step. We want to identify if there is an error at any point. This is the 5. 1 times x gives us x. 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Minus x times x is minus x squared. Minus times minus is plus. X times 1 is x. We are done with this. Let's go to the next term. This 3. X times x is x squared. X times minus 1 is minus x. 1 times x gives us x. Plus times minus is minus. 1 times 1 is 1. This is also correct. Let's go to the last one. We have a minus outside here. 7 times 1 is 7x times 1 is 7x. 7x times minus x is minus 7x squared. 7x times 1. Yes! Guys, I've seen an error. If you are following me, I've seen an error. If you are following me, I've identified an error. Look at it. I told you guys there's an error somewhere. See, 7x times 1 is 7x. 7x times minus x is minus 7x squared. Now, okay, minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. Okay, it's not an error. Minus 1 times minus x is plus x. 7x minus 7x squared minus 1. Minus times minus plus 1 times x is x. Okay, let's go on. This is x plus x gives us this 2x. Minus 1 minus x squared. This is correct. Minus 3. Minus x cancels plus x. Then we have x squared minus 1 minus, coming to this last term, 7x plus x gives us 8x minus 7x squared minus 1. We are done with this. Now, going to the denominator. What do we do here? We expanded. X times x is, x times 1 is x. X times minus x is minus x squared. 1 times 1 is 1. Plus times minus is minus. 1 times x is x. We simplified by this other one. Oh guys, let's do it this way. What if we decide not to expand the denominator? Let's see if it will work that way. Let's not expand the denominator. Favor, you said there is no error, right? Let's keep going. Let's keep going together. Let's keep going. Let's not expand the denominator and see. Let's leave the denominator. Let's not expand it. And even if there is need to expand, maybe we'll do this in the last step. So the denominator remains x plus 1, 1 minus x, and x minus 1, right? So let's maintain the denominator. X plus 1, 1 minus x, x minus 1. So we are maintaining the denominator. Let's check out for the numerator and be sure that we are good. 5. Okay, 5 times 2x will give us 10x. 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. 5 times minus x squared minus 5x squared. This is correct. Now minus 3 times x squared. Minus 3 times x squared is minus 3x squared. Minus 3 times 1 plus 3. We are correct. Minus 8x. Minus times minus is plus. Then 7x squared. Minus times minus is plus 1. Now let's maintain the denominator just as we are doing. So here we have x plus 1, 1 minus x, and x minus 1. So this now becomes what? For the values of x squared, we have minus 5x squared, minus 5x squared, minus 3x squared is what? Minus 8x squared, right? Minus 8x squared plus 7x squared gave me this minus what? This is minus x squared. Now let's check for the values of x. 10x minus 8x is what? 2x. Then we have minus 5 plus 3. Minus 5 plus 3 is what? Minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1 is what? Minus 1. So that's how we got these values here. So this is all over what? X plus 1, 1 minus x, and x minus 1. Guys, please let me check so that we are sure that there is no error. It is error free. So let's keep simplifying from here. Please, my marker is dry. Let me read comments. Please, I want to refill my ink. Just give me a moment. Let me refill this ink. If you are not getting this method, after this one, if I'm not able to identify the answer, we'll just use the shorter method. Please, a moment. If this one doesn't work, then we have to use the other method. So let's continue. So here, if you factorize this, now we have a negative value here. My problem is even this negative. If you factorize this, we are going to have x plus 1 and x minus 1, right? Now all over x plus 1, 1 minus x, and x minus 1. So now look at this. X plus 1 we cancel x plus 1, right? X minus 1 we cancel x minus 1. I'm left with minus 1 over 1 minus x. And it's not the same. The denominators are not the same. The denominators are not the same. And we got the numerator as minus 1. Though we have minus 1 in the option. But, okay. But guys, look at something. Oh. Something is beginning to make sense here. Oh. This minus 1 over 1 minus x, is there another way we can write this? The factorization in the numerator. Let's just use the shorter method. Yeah, we'll do it. No, I didn't want to expand the denominator. I didn't want to expand the denominator so that we should factorize minus. That's what I'm looking at. It's like we are getting the answer. Oh. We are getting the answer. Oh. This is making sense. Oh. This is making sense. Oh. We are getting the answer. There's something here. If I decide to, this minus 1, okay, let's factorize minus. This will be minus 1 over minus this. We can write this as what? 1 plus x. Hey, we've gotten the answer. We've gotten the answer mathematically. Minus 1 over 1 minus x is the same thing as saying this minus 1. If you factorize out minus from here, you know this is the same thing as saying minus times minus. Minus times 1 is minus 1. Then here we have minus times plus is minus, then we have x. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? If you decide to factorize minus here at the denominator, if you decide to factorize minus here, what will this become? What is supposed to be here? This is supposed to be 1 minus x. It's now be minus 1. If you want to factorize out minus from 1 minus x, what will it become? What will it become? You made mistake from the common denominator. It should be x minus 1 and x plus 1. It should be x minus 1 and x. Who said this? You said you made mistake from the common denomination. It should be x minus 1, x plus 1. Which step are you talking about? Is it here? X plus 1, x minus 1. That's what we cancelled out, right? Guys, please, let's forget about the second method. We'll do it, but let's get this one first. Okay, Jake says we have minus 1 plus x. Okay, minus. This becomes minus 1 plus x. If you factorize minus from here, this becomes minus 1 plus x. So can we now say that the minus, you cancel the minus here, and this becomes 1 over 1 plus x? Mathematically, is it correct? Jake, is it correct? Minus 1 plus x. Yes, it's not. So we can just, this can just be written as this. If we decide to factorize minus, this would be minus 1 over minus 1 plus x. If I try to put this in a bracket, what if I decide to put this in a bracket? What if I decide to put it in a bracket? And what if I decide to write it this way? What if I decide to write this like this? This can also be written as minus 1 over minus x plus 1, right? Then if I want to rewrite it, if I want to factorize minus, if I try to bring out a minus here, this will now become x. I want to check something, x plus 1. If I do this, minus x, this is the minus x, minus times plus, minus times plus is minus. Okay, it doesn't work this way. It doesn't